I just left out of the co-working space. I was in this area to go work at the hospital. I received a call from one of the coordinators. The class was canceled. Not one person signed up. That hasn't happened for a while. I was already at the co-working space, and the coordinator says, yes, I was surprised too. No one registered. If no one registers and it's canceled, I don't make money for that day. There's these required courses we have to take at the hospital. I have so many of them, and I got through one and got some good notes. I mean, it's beautiful. This is perfect walking weather right now. They have so many versions of doodles around here. Labradoodles, golden doodles. They have these ones that are like a combination of Saint Bernard and Poodle. They are so cute. They look like they have the coloring of a Saint Bernard and then the poodle hair, and they are so cute. Labradoodle, golden doodle. A snoodle is a schnauzer and a poodle. They are so stinking cute. Oh, look, it looks like my little puppy at home. Got the poodle face, but built like the Labrador Retriever. So stinking cute. They have a bunch of them in this area. They love their pets around this area. So I call this Tesla community. This is actually where a lot of my schools were assigned. So it's nice to be able to come over here and enjoy the area. There's a couple other places I need to go to and walk around and just film and stuff. I worked at the retail job this week, a couple days ago. I did a short film on it. There was quite a few people in that co-working space today. Saturday is way less people. I had someone reach out with a job offer from one of the contract places. It's a public health related job. I mean, I did express interest. There's some caveats to this. I want to get a clear sense of the hours because they said a certain number of hours. It's less than 10 hours a week, but I wanted to make sure they have the hours, but I want to know, is that for the training when it's going on, or is that going to be like that the whole time? Because the hospital job, even though I just had that class canceled, there's always going to be some babies getting delivered over there. I think that's happened twice since I've worked here. But with this job I expressed interest in, one thing I really don't want to happen, I worked as a public health nurse and I spent a lot of time in the clinic. And when I go for these public health type jobs, when they find out you're a nurse, I don't want it to be a bait and switch. When I tell you the hourly rate they're offering, whoo, it's really good. I don't want to be in a situation where I'm doing stuff that I really don't want to do. But if I do something I don't completely want, now I'm not talking about the health education, the education part, that's always great. The training is great. But there's other things in terms of the reason why they want to have a nurse. There's certain things nurses can do, can assess, can administer. And what I don't want to happen is because they have a staff shortage, for them to put me in a clinic giving immunization to a bunch of babies and children. Because babies and children are moving targets. Now, when I was in my 20s and my 30s and my 40s, and I was doing that, I was nimble, agile. but I'm now in my 60s. Okay? So, and they're like, you may be in the clinic. So I want to find out, what does that mean? Am I only doing adult shots? Or are you going to try and throw some pediatric shots in there? I don't have any interest in that. And I don't care how much they pay me. It's like something like some, they're saying that the target audience is adults. But I'm like, I'm saying to you, I'm not trying to have anyone do a switcheroo on me. But then too, if they were to do a switcheroo on me for this amount of money, for this hourly rate, and the little number of hours I have to work, I already figured it out in my head, and I'm like, oh my God. We all know what's going on after the recent election, and it's funded by a national public health organization, and it says 1 year temporary. Hospital, even though it's PRN, they're already saying, hey, we expect you to work these certain number of days. We're gonna sign you up for these days. And the majority of the time, they don't cancel those. They don't cancel. I mean, this is fairly unusual. I don't really know what's going to happen, and I applied for this job. It seems like it's been months ago. It was last year, I believe. And with these contract headhunter jobs, you just really don't know. There was a full-time public health nurse job, and I said I only want part-time. And when I say part-time, I don't even know if I want to work any more than once a week. Honestly, I don't. I've gotten a taste of freedom, and once you get a taste of freedom, I'd rather go work at that retail place and not have the aggravation. But this money that they are offering, this hourly rate, whoo! I'm very forthright saying that I have these committed dates that I don't plan on reneging on at the hospital. And if they say, well, we really need you on these days, as much as I'm interested in doing that, I might have to decline it. But it would be really good for me to go back towards the end of my nursing career and be able to do something in public health. And for those of you that don't know, I have my 4-year degree in nursing, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and I am a registered nurse. I did go back and go to graduate school, and I have a master in public health. Yeah. The one other caveat with this is I am on survivor benefits, and I have been Google searching, what's the procedure if you have to pay back? Do they take it out of your survivor benefit every month? Do they ask you to pay it up front? Can you just pay any overpayment? Just go ahead and pay it and have it not impact your I don't know. I see people on there saying they'll just simply take it out of your next year benefits. I've seen people, they'll ask for it up front. Either way, I simply want to comply because I consider that survivor benefit a blessing and a bit of a safety net. Other than the sweet baby Jesus. I've already researched the stuff about possibly having to pay money if it goes over that I think it's $23,000 something $100, and it comes out to around, you can only make $1,900 a month when you're on survivor benefits, which is not a lot of money. So if I were to go over that, for every $2 you make over that amount, you have to pay $1 back, which, I mean, for some degree of safety net, if it's that way, it's that way. And I'm going to definitely be forthright. Hey guys, hey, Social Security office, here's the W-2s, you know, not the W-2s. Here goes my tax stuff. I would be the one over there scanning that stuff and uploading it, and like, please, I am not trying to hide anything. If y'all need to take that benefit down, and if I'm not at that grant job and I can show my income and you raise it back up, but yeah. Whew.